Rocky Top, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee. Everybody! Rocky Top, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee. Everybody! Rocky Top, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee. Everybody! Rocky Top, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee. Everybody! Rocky Top, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top.
All right. What's up?
What's up?
Hold on. I got to turn you up. What's up? You join. I'm hoping the internet's not bad. Having some internet issues is telling me. But we're going to find out. Week 1. Hey, what can you do? I was trying to, I don't know why the background's not showing. 1 second.
I've been ready for the last like 5 minutes, but I was like sitting there waiting on you to text, like sending the invite. And then I realized my notifications were some things.
Yeah, working fine. Seems like it's working.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Coach A says I'm coming, son.
All right. How about it? Can I change the 1 second, boys and girls? Y'all say what's up in the chat. Say what's up. We're gonna get started here in just a minute.
Another great season coming up.
Preston, talk again. See if we can hear you.
Testing. Can you hear me?
Okay. You just gotta turn you up.
Coach A's, here we go. Got that first XP coin.
Here's the background. This is cool. All
There
right.
it is, Coach A's.
All right. Let me know if we're lagging. Are we lagging at all? Because it says my internet is bad. Preston's lagging for me, so a little bit, but it was on my end, I think. Tell me my internet's not good, so y'all tell me otherwise.
Y'all in the chat, y'all say what's up. Another great season coming up. Cannot wait. Best time of year.
We are live on YouTube, Twitch, I think, anyway.
A little lagging, Coach. A little lag.
We are lagging.
A little lag. 1 bar Wi-Fi right now.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. What's up, Josh? How you doing? We're gonna get started talking some football here in a minute. I don't know if anybody, is that one of y'all? Anybody know Josh? I don't know. Nobody? Preston? Okay. What's up? Appreciate you joining. Are we lagging? Can we tell if we're lagging here? Because it's telling me I got 1 bar. Apple Podcast, shout out to it.
Yeah.
Y'all
Yeah, podcast never failed.
I don't know what's going on. Connection's unstable. That's what I'm worried about here. It's 1 bar the whole time.
It's always something. But
Always is. Yeah, it always is. You can hear us good though, Preston, right? No issues, Preston?
I can hear you fine.
Okay. This is lagging a little bit on my end, but
oh, lag. Hey, you want to talk about your connection's unstable?
yeah, I just got it.
Ain't another player, it's yours.
Hey, how about the 4 people in the chat? How about you answer me when I'm asking if it's lagging? Somebody comment.
That's how we
That's how we do as viewers. That's fine.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Share
There's-
a link.
There's 4 people out there. Like, how about the 4 people? Somebody comment and tell me if I'm lagging.
I'm getting pissed. Nothing's changed.
Oh, I see what you do with the little logo in the bottom left.
Look at him, I did, damn it.
You said, yeah, but what'd you say?
He said-
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
I don't know what the hell that means.
You ask him, are we lagging? He said a little bit. Coach, I apologize for that. He said, are we lagging?
The mic's even working? Don't sound like the mic's working.
Yes.
Tap the mic.
The mic's even working? Don't sound like the mic's working. No, I don't think, hold on, we're not hooked up to the mic. Hold on, we are lagging. Okay. Chat just started working. My bad boy. What's up, Red? Hold on, the mic's not set up right. Figure that out too.
Just the first episode of the season.
Oh yeah.
It is.
Oh, there it is. There it is. There's the mic.
You
There
can
we
hear us
go.
now. Good. Okay.
Oh yeah, that sounds
All right.
good.
Yeah, it should sound a lot better. Sorry, guys.
That sounds
Ladies and gentlemen,
sweet.
welcome back to CB Sports 2025 college football season right around the corner.
Sorry. I would think the 2 idiots here would notice that. Anyway, I blame myself. Too. Are we lagging though? But how bad are we lagging, William or Will? Sorry. Will John, are we lagging bad? I don't think it's not lagging on my end, but it's showing 1 bar, and I'm worried.
If y'all say in the chat, y'all join. Y'all say what's up. Going over to SEC and ACC.
If the camera lags, it's okay. It's in and out. Is the voice lagging or just the camera? I don't want to restart. That's the only thing. And I don't know what else to try.
Just the camera.
Just
Thank you,
camera.
Newsom.
All right. We might have to deal with the lag the first week then. Is everybody cool with that, or would y'all rather me restart? Clemson sucks.
Here we go. Here we go. We're starting off early. Clemson sucks. Shout out to Locke. What's going on, bud?
If it's just the camera, I'm okay. Would y'all rather restart?
I say let's
go with it.
Let's just roll with it. If they can hear us, it's fine. They ain't got to see our ugly faces anyway. Shout out to Locke. I tell you, 2024, 2025, Clemson still sucks. Things don't change.
Where do you even see that at? I don't even see that.
Let it ride, Coach.
Let it ride.
Shout to Red.
I ain't bothered by it.
If Coach says it, Coach means it.
It's not bad.
Where'd you see that at?
It's in the chat.
I'm looking at the chat.
Where's Josh? Josh won't be here this week, guys. We do have a special guest coming. A special guest hopefully coming. Hopefully coming. We'll see. He was supposed to show up, but hey, we'll see if it comes. But if not, Josh will be back. He may not be back for a couple weeks, but he'll be back for the season starts. Hopefully, he said he may hop in. We'll see. I don't know. But all right, we're gonna get started here. Everybody good?
Oh, he must have blocked me last year after that Carolina. Woo, getting off early, son. I love it.
It may lag on the intro. This is gonna be a test run. Hopefully 16-0. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Here we go, boys.
Everybody good? All right. I don't even know which one it is. Oh, shit.
54 seconds, probably that one.
Yeah, it's that one. All right, here we go.
Oh, you didn't know?
Ocho Cinco, was he a quarterback?
Your ass better call somebody.
Texas would never beat that. I'm putting that shit on my grave. Horns down on my grave, son.
Clemson's back, baby. We're going to be the #1 team in a couple weeks. We're going to be 12-0. We're going to win the national championship.
That game ain't a top 50 game, man. South Carolina going to go in there. They're going to get de-spurred.
Shout out to the boys again, going another 4-0 on the parlay, hitting again. 8-0. We are 8-0 on the season. If you listen to the podcast, you want to win some money, tune in.
Go Tigers.
Woo! Cox by 90, bitch.
Roll Tide, roll. Yeah, RMFT. Roll motherfucking Tide.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the College Football Weekly Matchup Season Preview. How about it? We are finally here. Football season's just around the corner. We're getting ready for it, all geared up. Got a little new setup. If the camera's lagging, if anybody's on YouTube going back and watching this, we do apologize. We'll have that fixed next week, hopefully. But yeah, glad to see us. We got almost everybody here. Preston here with us tonight in his Clemson gear. Looking forward to a great season. How have you been since the podcast has ended, I guess, last year? And how much are you ready for this new year?
Man, I've been doing great. You know, the off season's always just kind of like, it's just a lull until you get to the next season. I'm filling in the gaps, with a little bit of racing, watching that on Sundays, a little bit of baseball, but the Braves suck. So I'm just, you know what? It's all over. Give me football in 3 weeks. I'm ready to go. And there's nothing better than this time of the year. There really is nothing. Everybody's undefeated right now. Everybody's got all the world to look towards, and I'm just, it's here. We're just a couple weeks away and I cannot wait.
Gotcha. Yeah. Same here. Bryson here with us.
Thank you.
As always,
Thank
beside me. How's everything been?
Everything's been going great. Been playing a lot of golf. Swinging the stick decent right now. Like Press said, greatest time of the year. Just can't wait for it. Cold weather, cold beer, football.
Yeah.
You can't beat it.
Can't wait for it. I've been playing a lot of golf too. My golf is going to end here soon because I will not be playing much during football season, probably. But yeah, looking forward to a great season. We may have a special guest on here in just a little bit. Like I said before, Josh I don't know if you guys heard me before. If you're listening to this on Spotify, Josh is not here. He will be back. He may join in. We'll see. And then we may have another guest on here as well. But, yeah, if anybody is in the chat, if you are live on the chat, make sure you comment any questions or any type of thing. Once again, we do apologize for the camera if you're watching. Sorry. Have that fixed. But, yeah, this week we're going to go through a preview. We're going to preview the SEC and ACC football. Next week we'll do the Big 10 and Big 12. We're only going to do the Power 4. We may talk a little bit Notre Dame, some of the big teams next week along the way as well. And then we'll see what we do. Trying to do something these 3 weeks before, and then we'll go to the pick'ems as always. I don't know who won last year. Does anybody know? Who won Josh or Preston?
Josh. It definitely wasn't me.
I don't know. I don't know who
I
won.
won either 2 years ago or me and Josh was in the heater. I think I won 2 years ago, and then I think last year was Josh.
Gotcha.
So
Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, we got a chat on here. We got if you guys can see this, Jason Locklear is in here tonight. He says, when Carolina beats Clemson this year, y'all need to take down the Spur comment on the intro. I want it changed to Preston saying Carolina is awesome.
Oh boy, we got a little.
Boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh.
When they go 7-5, we'll talk.
Hey.
It's gonna be rough.
Yeah. Okay. Had some other people in here commenting earlier. I don't know if anybody, but got a few people in here tonight. Appreciate y'all joining. But yeah, anything you guys want to talk about before we get into the preview? I mean, we've had, a lot of noise, everything going on with everybody being able to transfer. Deion Sanders. That's sad.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's good. He's going to be able to coach, though. We thought he might be going to the NFL. It didn't happen. He's going to be right at Colorado. Colorado's got a big game to start the year. Great game to start the year. Yeah, but looking forward to all of it. Anything anybody else wants to touch up on? Also, looking forward, we got coming up. I know this is not college football related. Third year of our fantasy football league, NFL, big season this year. Bryson, former champion.
Thank you. Yeah.
There may be a trophy coming in. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean, second year ever playing fantasy football. Got my first dub. It was crazy. Stu Kitchens, I don't know if you're watching here or not. 0-6 against me. Hasn't beat me. So hopefully he can try to beat me this year. That's his main goal. But yeah, man, I'm excited. I'm gonna talk about my Gators for a minute. That's all right. This is the most confident I felt since 2020. I don't know if I'm probably gonna get a lot of backlash for this, but I think this is the year we can finally beat Georgia. Like I said, I think both sides of the ball are going to be very great. I think this is the best Florida team Billy Napier has had under his defense belt. DJ Lagway hurting his calf, already got a little strain, but now they're saying he's back to normal, practicing and all. But yeah, man, DJ Lagway, if he stays healthy, I think we could.
This was not the Bryson last year that we saw. We had Coach Hayes in the chat last year trying to keep you from jumping off a bridge last year. Earlier.
But I really feel confident this year. I think we could win 10 games. I really think that we could beat Georgia. I think we can make some noise in the playoff. It just depends if Lagway stays healthy. Got to get there first. If Lagway stays healthy and our defense is good, I think we'll make a little bit of noise.
We had Jimmy Smith in the chat saying, I thought we were getting better guests on this show. He may be coming. We'll see. We're going to see here. He may be coming. He's in kind of a bind right now.
That's all right.
I don't want to mention anything, but we'll see. Coach Hayes saying that's right, son.
That's right. Yeah, Coach Hayes helped me out a lot.
Calls a Gator fan over there.
Yeah, he called me almost every weekend after Saturday, and called me that Sunday, and we'd talk about college, weekend recap, and getting on to me. You just got to calm down. It'll be all right, But
yeah, Preston. Before we get started, I know everybody's high on them Tigers this year. So I know you got to be riding high. You're feeling good going into the season. Just give us a short thought on Clemson going into this season. What do you think?
I think they're going to be just downright dirty in the trenches. I think they're going to have a leadership behind the center, and I think they're going to have explosive playmakers on the perimeter. And I think something that they're going to have to work on the entirety of the season is just the depth of the running back. I think that is our biggest weakness. But if they can shore up the running back position and keep Cade safe and make those big plays on both sides of the ball, I think this can be a very dangerous team to be playing against. And just like Bryson said, I think this could be a team that not only could win big games in the regular season, but can make some noise in the postseason.
Gotcha. And I'll give, Georgia. Georgia, I think we're going to see. Is Gunnar Stockton the guy?
I like Gunnar.
I think we'll see. Was never a huge Carson Beck guy. I mean, he was good, better, but Gunnar can run. The only thing I'm worried about there, I will say, man, I mean, he got laid out, and we got to keep him out from getting injured. I know we got a good backup, but man, Gunnar, he took some hits, and I'm scared he's going to take off, and he may get hurt, but hopefully not. We got another person. Oh, that's the other. Okay, well, I figured out who Josh was. Bryson, you think Courtney is starting for Florida?
Josh who?
I want to say that's Charlie. Is that not Josh? Charlie's buddy, Josh? Is that? That's why I took it.
Okay. Yes.
Okay,
yes.
okay.
If he's still here, if he's still hanging around, I think so. Heard that he might be coming for the head coach job. I'm not too sure, but damn Courtney, shout out to him. R.I.P. if he's not here anymore.
All right, well, let's get into it. We're going to start, Preston. If you don't mind, we'll start in the ACC here, going through the preview here. Like I said, if you guys just joined, we are going to give a little preview for the. We are going to give a little preview for SEC. Pick a few things here. We're going to pick our conference winner, our title game, surprising team, disappointing team, and worst team for the SEC and ACC tonight, and then we'll do the Big 12 and Big 10 next week. So where do we want to start? We want to start from the bottom. I think we should start at maybe the worst team. You want to start at the worst team, and then we'll go up?
I like that idea.
All right, let's start at the worst team. Preston, we're going to start since you're the guest. Who do you think will be the worst team? Who do you got as the worst team in the ACC this year?
I think that's going to come down to just Stanford. I think they're losing a lot in the transfer. Well, they don't have a lot to lose, but what they had to lose, they did lose it. I just think that they got a really, really difficult on the road schedule. I just don't see them, really being a factor. They might, play tough the first couple of weeks of the year, but I think, with depth issues, just kind of working their way around. I think they're probably going to be looking forward to a 4-8, 3-9 kind of season. I think they're going to be pretty abysmal. They may win 1 or 2 ACC games, if that.
Yeah, I will say if they win 4 games, I don't know if they're going to be the worst team, but I think that might be the ceiling. I went with Stanford as well. What they win? 1 game last year? 2 games?
I think they went 2 or 3.
It's kind of tough for me. It was between Stanford and what did we say? I think Josh had Cal, but honestly, Cal don't have a hard schedule, and Cal actually is supposed to be pretty good this year. So I didn't agree with that one, but maybe I'm wrong there. But I went with Stanford as well. I know some people say Virginia, a couple others out there. Bryson, who you got?
I was between Virginia and Stanford, but I would probably say Stanford more. Last year they had an awful season, and like Preston said it perfectly. I think they might come out strong. They might win 1 ACC game, or they might face 1 ACC team and just be a heater going to the 4th quarter. But yeah, 2 to 3 wins most for them. 4 if they're lucky.
Yeah, I agree, and I believe Stanford. I was just looking here. I believe they had. I think it was 1 win 3 wins last season. Florida State was at the bottom last year. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think Florida State will be that bad this year, but we'll see. We'll see. Wake Forest always at the bottom. Cal, but never know with the bottom team. But we do know who's going to be the top team coming up. But let's go. We're going to move into, instead of doing the disappointing team, let's go and let's do our surprise team here. So let's do our surprise team. Bryson, who do you have being a surprise out of the SEC or the ACC? Excuse me.
My ACC surprise, I got Virginia Tech. I've been reading up a little bit. They supposedly got a pretty good amount of transfers coming in, and I think they could win about 7 games this year.
7 games, okay. Hey, we're gonna see anybody in the chat. If y'all are in the chat, y'all play along too. Who do y'all got y'all worst team, surprise team? Y'all throw it out there. Let us know who you got. Let us know we're dumb. Let us know anything like that. My surprise team, I'm gonna go.
North Carolina says Warren.
I had a couple things. We know why he's going North Carolina. Oh, Bill. This was tough for me. I wrote 2 down. I did write North Carolina. We'll see. They got a quarterback from South Alabama, I believe. So, see, Ryan Newsom says Georgia Tech. I don't know how much they were my surprise team last year. I think they're good. I just don't know if they're surprised, but maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, quarterback from South Alabama for what?
Coach Hayes.
Coach Hayes says worst Clemson Tigers. Preston, you just gotta expect it by now, dog. I don't know if anybody's on your side.
They never are. They never are.
I don't know. We need to find some Clemson fans out here to join on.
Clemson sucks.
Anyway, but no, North Carolina. Obviously, they got Bill Belichick. I believe that's going to boost the defense.
Mm-hmm.
Bill Belichick, and he's playing. I don't know about the distraction on the side there. I don't know about that. Props to him, though. Hey, how about it? Props to him. I give it to him. They got a new quarterback from South Alabama. I believe Lopez. Schedule's not bad either. You all right? Oh, okay. Okay. They don't. I think they're home against Clemson. I saw, and they don't really play many other top conference teams. My other team I put was Cal, even though I know Josh had them as the worst team, just because, like I said, the schedule. Other than SMU, who I don't think SMU is going to be as good this season, they definitely could be a disappointing team. That was Josh's disappointing team. I kind of went into that. I forgot we haven't got there yet. But anyway, Cal, I believe, just because of the schedule, besides SMU and Louisville, I believe all other games are pretty winnable. So we'll see there. I know some people said Cal possibly winning and doing pretty well, but yeah. Anyway, Preston, who do you have as your surprise team? Your ACC guy.
So my surprise team, I'm going to go a little kind of just, off the beaten path on this one. I'm going to go Duke, not because they're surprising as if I think they're going to be a run. They're going to be, a competitor. They're going to win, games, just massively. Just for the fact that they went silently last year. They won 9 games. Now, they didn't play a really tough schedule. They probably had the schedule that Cal has this year and Virginia has, where it's just all the bottom feeders. You get to play 1 or 2 good teams, like maybe like a Louisville, NC State, or not NC State last year, but Miami and, like a Tigers or something like that. So they won 9 games last year. So they've got a new quarterback transfer, Darian Mensah. I think their projected win total, I think it's like 6 or 6.5 games for Duke this year. I think they surpassed that win total. I don't think they have a really difficult schedule looking at it. I don't think it was really difficult. I think they're on, I would expect Duke to win 8 or 9 games again this year, surpassing their win total projection. And I just think it's going to be another good year for Manny Diaz and them. I think they're just slowly and quietly building something. Nothing that you should have to be terribly concerned about, if you're a bigger team, but just something is like, hey, well, that makes you feel better if you're a Duke fan. It's not just, okay, let's wait till basketball season. Let's wait till baseball season. They have something you can win 8, 9 games in the regular season and play for a decent bowl game.
Yeah, I've read that quarterback's pretty good. Yeah, I saw some stuff on him. I've heard that Mets kid's pretty good. Yeah, Duke was kind of a thought for me too, but I wasn't too sure on that one. So, yeah, but no, Duke definitely. I kind of like how we all had different teams there. We'll see what's going to happen there. Who did anybody read who Josh had? Josh ain't here, but who he had as a surprise team for the ACC?
I'll check right now for you.
I can look.
Josh said his surprising team was Georgia Tech.
Georgia Tech, yeah.
I can't be surprised with Georgia Tech. Like you said, there should be good. They did it all last year. So last year was surprising. This year, I'm not really surprised. I'm expecting them to be decent.
That's what I'm saying. Georgia Tech's loaded, man. They got a good quarterback. They got a great running back. I know they lost one of their best receivers, but and defense not bad. I just think Georgia Tech. I think in the ACC, they definitely can They definitely can contend.
They're definitely going to be the best team in Georgia this year. 100%, no question about it.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I mean, they gave us one of the best games of the year last year.
Yeah.
Hey,
I still remember where I was.
Georgia Tech played you guys way better than we did. You guys boat raced us, and they took you what, triple or fourth of time.
We got a question in the chat. Jimmy Smith says, "This is a surprise if Clemson sucks."
I'd be very surprised. I would be very surprised.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it couldn't be if Clemson somehow say somehow Clemson won 9 games, it just didn't do good. This would be so bad. It would be so bad for you because a lot of people's high on Clemson. I will say.
What did Lark say?
He said, "I vote Clemson for SEC."
SEC.
The hell's that mean?
They're trying
The expansion. I doubt that would ever happen. I think if anything, we're going to end up in the Big 12 or the Big 10. I think it's just a money thing, and there's other teams in the SEC that don't want interstate teams just because SEC already has the South Carolina market. Why do they need to add another team? You know, they're looking to add Virginia, North Carolina, Miami, even though that is an inner team. That's a big market. I don't ever see Clemson joining the SEC.
Says have a real schedule, yeah.
Jason's on fire, son.
He's going at you.
He's on fire right now.
He's a South Carolina fan, right? He's a South Carolina fan. Dude, they are so pitiful, man. They literally have nothing to look forward to except talk shit to us about one game, dude. They're so bad. Whatever.
All right, let's get into another thing before we get into the top teams here. Let's go disappointing team in the ACC. I'll start it off this time since I haven't started off yet. I'm going to go with – I had a couple teams in mind here. Really wanted to go Miami. I mean, honestly, Miami definitely could be an option here, in my opinion. We'll see. Carson – but I mean, it's just biased. They got Carson Beck. You know, hey – it's probably more biased there, but anyway, I'm not a huge Miami guy, and I think Clemson's obviously going to be the best team there. But I went with the Big Orange. I went with Syracuse. Syracuse won 10 games last. They went 10. I believe they won 10 games last year. 9 games. You
got to think they had a great quarterback back there, Kyle McCord.
They had Kyle McCord. They lost one of the best receivers in college football in Pena. I forgot where he went. Where'd Pena go? He was good though. I forgot where. Somebody give me where Pena went. I know he left. And they lost to tight end who's now on the Chargers, Gaston. Tight end,
damn good tight end.
Offense,
big guy too.
Offense is beat up. They got a new quarterback. They play at Clemson, at SMU, I believe, at Georgia Tech, at Notre Dame, at Miami. If this is all right, if it's not right, I apologize. At Notre Dame. At Miami, and the Tennessee is the out-of-conference game I have.
Ooh, good God.
Well, I mean, it looks rough, unless I'm wrong on one of those, if I am, but I think Syracuse, just because of the schedule, just because of what they lost, that's who I got. It's my disappointing team. Preston, who you got?
So my biggest disappointing team for the year of 2025, I'm going to have to stick it with Florida State again. Obviously, they went 2-10. I mean, there's not much you can do really more worse than that, especially for one of the most recognizable, largest brands in all of college football, not just specifically the ACC, but all of college football. I think that Florida State, just abysmal, 2-10, that cannot happen. With the budget they have, with the brand they have, with the facilities and everything that they have at their disposal, they should not ever be going 2-10. With that being said, looking at the schedule, looking at the massive rebuild they're going to have to do, looking at all the players they lost in either the transfer portal, either to the NFL, the ones that did go, because I mean they still had talent, they just could not win. I think they're going to go 5-7 this year. I think it's going to be obviously 2 steps up from what they were last year, but with that big old brand, I don't think that is just something that can continue to happen. So for my disappointing team, I believe it's going to be Florida State.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to the new mayor of Coptown, Graham. Graham, welcome to the show, bud.
What's up? How are y'all?
Doing great.
Doing good. Besides the internet pissing me off and lagging, the one time it's ever lagged real bad. Besides
where's Bama boy at?
He won't be. He might be on a little bit, but he He's I don't know if he's going to be on till he said he's just got some stuff going on, so he might not be on this week and next week. We'll see.
I got you.
But,
You got some White Claws flowing up there? Or? No, not tonight.
Anyway.
No? Okay.
Is he talking to me?
Yeah, you want to crush the White Claws all the time.
Now look at Jimmy.
We got Jimmy Smith. You got a fan in the chat. He was waiting for you. He was waiting for you. We were just going through. If you missed it, we did our worst team in the ACC, disappointing team, and surprising team. I mean, you don't have to give a whole thing, but do you have any thoughts there? I don't know if you were listening, or do you have a disappointing team, surprising team in the ACC?
Well, you got to think Clemson's going to disappoint.
I mean, everybody's high on them, so they definitely can.
That's what I'm saying. You got to they're buying on them, and you got to sell. I don't think they'll be worth a hoot, but we'll see. And what were the other things?
Yeah, if you had like a surprise team, who do you think is going to be good that people might not see?
I don't know. Well, Carolina opens up Virginia Tech. I think they'll be decent. I know the quarterback, Drones, he's a pretty good player, so they might be fair. I don't really know. Besides that conference, I don't really pay too much attention to.
Yeah, we're going to get into the other conference here in just a second. We got a couple more things here. But yeah, Drones, yeah, he's pretty good. And I'm reading some good things about Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech is pretty good, so that's not a bad one. But let's get into we'll say title game. Who do we think is going to be in the ACC title game when it's all said and done? We'll let the ACC man start off himself. Preston, who do you have in your ACC title game going to the title game this year?
I've got Miami versus Clemson in the ACC title game in Charlotte. Second time that we'll meet up in that stadium.
Gotcha. Any thoughts on Miami? Do you think Miami's going to give Clemson a run for their money, or you just think Clemson's going to dominate everybody?
I don't think they're going to dominate everybody. I mean, there's typically 2 or 3 games that we play pretty tight during the year. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if a couple teams kind of took their best shot at us. Miami, they played us the last time they played us. We played them in Miami and they beat us. I mean, they've got some good talent. I do think Carson Beck's a huge, addition to the team now that their quarterback left last year in the offseason to go to the NFL. I think Miami's got some talent. I mean, I definitely think it would be a decent game. I wouldn't say it'd be a cakewalk for sure. I think it'd be something you'd expect to be able to watch and, not know who's going to win it until halfway through the fourth quarter.
Oh, we got 2 bars. Hold on now. We got 2 bars. I don't know what's going on. Oh, hey, here we go now. We're getting up there. Anyway, Bryson, who you got in your championship game?
Yeah,
ACC?
conference game. I got Clemson and Georgia Tech, and I got Georgia Tech winning that game.
You got Georgia Tech.
I got Georgia Tech. I mean,
any reason? Be honest. Any reason? If
I really think. I mean, Georgia Tech was off that heater last year. Got a lot of players coming back. I mean, when Hines King was at A&M, was not a fan of him. I don't think he. I thought he was going to be a phony, but now. I mean, man's Georgia Tech playing lights out. Got a good running back too over there. So I really think Georgia Tech can win it all this year in the ACC.
Yeah, I'm with you. I had Clemson, Georgia Tech, but don't be surprised. I didn't have. I'll be honest, Miami I didn't have just because Carson Beck. He's going to turn over. He'll mess up somehow. But I had Clemson, Georgia Tech, and another surprise I think definitely could get there in Louisville. I think Louisville's going to be a fight. I think that's going to be honest. I think that's going to be the main ones. I mean, obviously Clemson, Georgia Tech, Louisville, Miami. I think it's going to be between them. I would be shocked. If Clemson didn't make it. I mean, that would be the only team I'd be shocked by if it didn't make it. Graham, any opinion? Do you have a title game who you think will be there?
SMU had a good year last year. I mean, you'd like to think they're probably half decent again this year. I don't know. I mean, Miami, I know you don't like Carson Beck, and he's an ugly son of a gun, but he can play quarterback a little bit. So I'd say probably Miami and I guess SMU. I don't know. Haynes King did have a good year last year, so I'm interested to see how Georgia Tech does. But
you're just all get you say Clemson. No, okay, I hear you.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. Yeah,
absolutely not. You wouldn't pick them even if they had Joe Montana at quarterback.
Wouldn't piss on them if they were on fire.
Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. Conference winner. Conference winner. I got Clemson. I know Preston. You got Clemson obviously winning the conference.
I take back everything I said, man. Clemson's going to dog walk whoever they play in the ACC championship game. I'm not going to bite my tongue. I think they're going to win big.
What about when they play Carolina?
Oh Lord,
Beat the shit out of them in that toilet they play in. Beat the shit out of them.
I got you.
We got more wins there than they got in the entire rivalry. I mean, I don't even know why it's considered a question.
all the White Claws in Columbia, South Carolina, watch out.
Hey man, they better come to us cold.
Preston will be going to this game. LSU and Clemson, right? You got Ryan Newsom saying LSU fixing to smoke Clemson.
Yeah, I agree with Mr. Newsom.
Oh,
that's gonna be a tough one. I'll be honest. That is gonna be a tough one, but we'll see. Bryson, you got Georgia Tech.
I do got Georgia Tech, man. I'm gonna be high on them this year.
Graham, who would you say? Who would you have? Obviously not Clemson. Who would you?
Probably Miami.
Probably Miami. I got you. All right. Well, we're going to get into
the real damn conference now.
To some real football here. I know y'all want to. Preston, he probably doesn't want to, but
he said the same.
He said the same thing last year. He did.
Yeah,
he was high early in the year.
It's even in the intro, 12-0. Look what
12-0. That was from last year. So yeah.
Okay, throw that interception against Carolina, ended it all.
Hey, a lot of people have him as the best quarterback in college football this year.
Let's chill out.
A lot of people.
It's not DJ Lagway who gets hurt walking from class.
A lot of people what, Graham?
He can't stay healthy.
A lot of people are stupid too.
Hold on now. We got another guest.
Holy
here he is. He's coming to defend.
Here he is.
His Alabama Crimson Tide in the middle of the woods, I guess, wherever he is. Josh, I don't know if you've been listening at all. The internet kind of sucks right now for us, but hey, we're going by.
I've been indisposed at the moment, but now I'm good to go. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you good. Hear you loud and clear. We missed. I forgot to give him. Who did you have as your conference winner for the ACC, Josh?
For the ACC?
Yeah,
Preston's Clemson Tigers, man.
You had them facing off who in the championship?
Georgia Tech.
I got you. You driving? Where are you driving to, man? You in the rain? Oh boy, be careful.
Hey, I'm not gonna look at y'all. I can talk to y'all. Y'all can see me a little bit, I guess.
Yeah, be careful.
Look,
any thought?
Bam, there we go.
Any quick thoughts on the ACC? I mean, do you think Clemson's just going to dominate it, or what? What do you?
No, I mean, I think Virginia Tech has opportunity. I think their defense is going to be good. I think Georgia Tech is going to be the surprise team, though. I think Georgia Tech's going to be really good, but I just think Clemson's got so much coming back. I actually have them as my, if I had 5 teams to pick the national championship, to win the national championship, Clemson would be one of them.
Oh boy!
What a smart man! What a smart man!
I'm just saying, I 5 teams. If I had to pick 5 teams to win that championship, Clemson is definitely one of them.
All right. Well, we're just about getting.
You got a returning quarterback, and K. Klubnik. You got defensive returning starters. A lot of first rounders on that defense. I think they're going to be good.
Yeah, if you are in the chat, y'all give us y'all's conference winner. Y'all give us y'all surprising team, disappointing team, the ACC. We are going to move on to the SEC here. We got Jimmy. Hold on, sorry. Jimmy Smith said, "Who the hell is that guy?"
That guy is that's what you call Ryan Day Jr.
We
got
got
who that is.
If you are new, we have Georgia, Florida, Clemson fan, Alabama fan, and then Graham is here, who's a Carolina fan. Josh, I don't know if you've met Graham. Josh.
How you doing, Graham?
Good, man. How are you?
I'm all right.
But we're gonna get in the SEC here. Let's get into that.
Is that who that is in the right corner? Kind of looks like me.
Graham,
I was going to say something.
Y'all do kind of look alike. Y'all do
kind
of look alike. Besides your twin Ryan Day over there.
No, I'd rather be like look like Graham. I don't look like Ryan Day.
God bless you.
My freaking cheeks have never gotten red, buddy.
Well, you
Right.
about ready as shit right now. I tell you
got
that.
the Ohio
I don't
State
know what you
red.
got going
Look
on.
just like about to come through that tunnel.
Anyway, you about ready as shit right now. All right, let's get into the SEC. Let's go. We're going to start out with the worst team in the SEC. Bryson, we're going to have you start it off here. Who you got as the worst team in the SEC?
I'm going to Razorbacks, Arkansas. I mean, they have a great season last year. I just still don't think they're going to have another great season.
They're in contention. I know they got Taylor Green over there, good quarterback. We'll see. I don't know what much else about them. How much else they got? Josh, we know you're the big SEC guy. You're probably you and Preston, the most knowledgeable. You're probably the most knowledgeable SEC here. Who would you have as your worst team? Who'd you have?
I mean, that's who I put on the text message was Arkansas.
Okay, Arkansas. Any reason?
I mean, it could be Mississippi State. I just think Arkansas' schedule set up for them not to do so hot. So
Yeah, I had Mississippi State. That's who I went with. I know they were in the bottom last year, but Mississippi State, you go look at some of their out of conference games. They got to play Arizona State, and they got a bunch of tough, teams. They got to face all the good SEC teams. I see maximum if Mississippi State wins 5 games, I'd be shocked. I know they're supposed to be better this year, but man, their schedule's rough. So I think that's going to be my bottom team there. Graham, who do you got? Who do you think your worst team?
Mississippi State is who came to mind for me first. So that's probably who I'd roll with too. I don't think they got a prayer in the Egg Bowl. Like you said, they got to play Arizona State. I don't see them hitting on much this year.
Yeah, Preston, who would you go with?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Kentucky. I mean, looking at their schedule, they started off their second game versus Ole Miss. Then they go on a stretch where they play at South Carolina, at Georgia versus Texas, Tennessee at home, at Auburn, and then Florida. They're out of conference games. You got Toledo, which is most likely a win, Eastern Michigan, another win, Tennessee Tech, another win. And then they got to play their last 2 games versus Vandy and Louisville. They're not winning both of those games. They're going to go 1-1 in those. I think they're probably going to either go 3-9, 4-8. I think they might win.
They do that, and Stoops is out of a job.
I agree.
I've heard some bad things about Kentucky this year too, to be honest with you. I've heard a lot of people are down on them. Those would probably be the main 3 teams, though. Well, 4 teams. You got Vandy, Arkansas, Mississippi State, and Kentucky. I think everybody would probably pretty much agree there would probably be towards the bottom. But, yeah, let's get in. Let's go. We're going to move on to the surprising team. Who do we have to surprise some people? Josh, who do you have as your
surprise team? I'm pretty sure I put it on the text message, but it is the Florida Gators. If their quarterback stays healthy and their record may not reflect how good they are, have the toughest schedule in the nation. But if Lagway stays healthy, I think they can surprise a lot of teams this year. I do think if Lagway's healthy, that this is the year they get Georgia.
Man, it's a schedule, man. Though they got a rough one. They got a rough schedule, I'll tell you that. But everybody in the SEC does. I mean, all the teams are pretty good, but I would say they got a pretty rough schedule.
I think they get Georgia this year.
You think so? You think so, huh? Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, if Lagway's healthy, I think this is the year they get Georgia.
Yeah, I mean, we were at the game last year. They could have got them last year. I mean, we'll see about Georgia this year. I mean, I know they got the big receiver and a couple defensive players. I think the receiver might be playing both sides of the ball. I don't know. But, yeah, I mean, they got, the offense. I'm not worried about the offense besides the quarterback. And we added the running back from Illinois. So we got a power back. I like getting a good power back in there for Georgia. I don't like the little small, I like having Frazier, but I like having a good power back in there. But we'll see. I mean, I think Georgia's up in the air. Defense is always going to be pretty good. I think secondary's always questioned, but I think they're going to be better this year. So maybe I'm wrong. But Graham, who would anybody going to surprise you this year? I mean, any thoughts on your Gamecocks and do you think they're going to be a surprise? I know they were good last year.
Yeah, well, I don't really think they're going to be surprising people. I think people are already pretty high on them from the jump. I'm not saying they're going to win the national championship, but I wouldn't really say that what they do is going to be a surprise. What I think of, Vandy, surprise in a bad way. Pavia ran that mouth at the media days and all over the place. I don't think they're going to be worth a crap. And so I think a bad surprise. Vandy ain't going to be worth a hoot.
Yeah, Vanderbilt coming off of beating the big Alabama last year. I know
that ain't
Josh.
gonna happen again.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Ain't no way.
Yeah.
Ain't no way. I think Tennessee will boat race them. I think everybody will boat race them just about.
We'll see. Preston, do you guys surprise team?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Auburn Tigers. I think ESPN or FanDuel has their win total at 7.5 this year. I think Auburn has a really good chance to either go 9-3, 10-2. I think 10-2 would obviously be the ceiling. I think their floor would be 7-5. They do have a couple tough games that they gotta run into this year. They play at Oklahoma, which I'm not 100% sure exactly how I feel about Oklahoma as of yet. I want to think they're going to be good just because I like Brett so much and I have so much respect for him. But at the same time, they were pretty pitiful last year, and they had a couple moments where they played pretty good. Then they have a 3-game stretch where they play at Oklahoma, at A&M, and then versus Georgia at home. I think most likely they're going to go 1-3 or 2-3 in those games. Obviously, they're not winning those 3 games, all 3 of them. But then they play teams like Missouri, Arkansas, Kentucky, Vandy, and Mercer all in a 5-week stretch where they could easily go 5-0 and almost surpass their win total in that. Then they finish the year off at versus Alabama at home. I mean, I know I'm leaning on the Alabama side on that one, but I think there's a very good chance with the receiving core that Auburn has this year that they can make some pretty good noise. Be a contender, be a team that's going to be a thorn in your side. I think they have the ability and the talent and the wherewithal to be able to win one game this year that they shouldn't. And I do think that they're going to surpass that 7.5 game win total and be an 8 or 9 win team.
I hate being on his side, but I went with Auburn as well. They got a new quarterback in Jackson Arnold. I know he wasn't great over there, but he's going to have a better offensive line, I believe. And they have 2 great receivers over there. One of the best young receivers in college football in Coleman. They got Singleton from Georgia Tech now. I think Auburn's going to be a lot better this year. I have them winning, like he said, 9, 10 games at the most. I think they're going to give – it's always Alabama, and I think they're going to get them this year. I think they're going to do it. I know last year came down – or what was last year that came down to the wire? I think – and it always does, obviously. But I think – sorry, Josh. No, I think they're going to – you're going to crap on – you think Florida's going to get Georgia. I think Alabama is going to fall to Auburn. I think War freaking
Auburn's
Eagle. How about that?
I think Auburn's going to get Georgia.
Hey, well, Auburn might go ahead and win it all. Never know.
They're gonna win. Hey, they're gonna win one of those games. They're gonna win either Georgia or Alabama.
Yeah, I think Auburn's gonna be pretty good. I think Auburn's gonna be a damn good team. That Coleman,
I think Auburn's coach is looking for the
Auburn's coach looking for what? Sorry, you broke out.
the
buyout?
I think he's looking for the buyout.
You think he wants to play more golf?
I think he's done. Yeah, I think he just don't give a rat's ass.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see what
and when they go to Baylor on Friday night, and get their ass whipped, then they probably ain't gonna win that many games, dude. If they go to Baylor and win, but if they come home after getting their ass whipped by Baylor, it's gonna be ugly for Auburn. They're gonna start calling for his fucking head. Yeah, they're gonna start calling for his head. The boosters are gonna be calling for his head.
He needs to go back to coaching them games in the hospital bed. That's when he won.
They don't have I was looking at so Auburn don't have LSU or Texas though, so that's one bright in the
They
SEC.
talk like that quarterback. This offense fits him better than it did at Oklahoma. They said that wasn't like a real good.
Oklahoma's offensive line was awful though, wasn't it? And Oklahoma had a lot of injuries. I don't know.
Carolina sacked them boys about 10, 11 times last year. It was rough.
Yeah, Bryson, you got a sleeper team, surprising team, and
yeah, I'm gonna go Homer. I'm going to Gators. I said it from the get-go. This is the most confident I've felt since 2020 that we could beat Georgia. If Lagway was 6-0 when he started for us, and if he could stay healthy, we got a great receiving core. I think one of the best freshmen coming in, Dallas Wilson. And then I don't know if you really kept up recruit. We went from 87 or in the 80s to 13th in recruiting. I mean, Billy Napier has been doing his thing in all season, so hopefully Garrett's could do something. I see us winning 10 games. It might make to the championship, maybe the SEC championship. Might make a little noise in the playoffs, but yeah, I got my Gators going about 10-2.
Man, I mean, yeah, we'll see. I like.
It's kind of scary. I don't like how everybody's picking them. To be honest, I don't like how everybody's looking high on the Gators. I don't want to be too disappointed.
Obviously, they got to play Miami. They got LSU, Texas, and they.
We got a hard schedule now.
I think Florida Tech or Florida State's going to be better this year. A&M, I think A&M was definitely in the conversation for a sleeper to me. That was me because they got the North Carolina receiver now, and I loved it. Concepcion, they got one of the best running backs. That was definitely Texas A&M was definitely in a spot for me where I almost picked them as well. But SEC is going to be tough. I think that's the only thing that's holding me from Florida is the schedule. But let's move on to disappointing team, and then we'll get into the title game and the conference winner. Disappointing team. Preston, you got a disappointing team, the SEC?
Yeah, I'm going to stick it with Kentucky. I just think they're just going to be so bad this year. I mean, I think they might go 1-7, 0-8 in the SEC, and I just can't overlook that as being just downright the worst thing, disappointing.
Gotcha, Bryson. We already did we do disappointing? Yes. No, we didn't. We did worst team.
I just talked about Vandy being disappointing. I jumped the gun.
Did we? Okay, well who did you say? I don't think I gave my disappointing team if we did.
I said Arkansas.
No, you said that was the worst team.
Oh, the Vandy disappointing. I don't think, like Graham said earlier.
Who do you think that's supposed to be good?
Vanderbilt.
That is not going to be that good.
Anchor down. Vanderbilt.
Yeah, there's a difference between worse and disappointing. Josh, who you have as your?
I got Ole Miss as being disappointing.
Disappointing just because they lost the quarterback and everything, and a couple losses, or what?
I don't think they're going to finish as high as they did last year.
Yeah, Tua Jr.
Don't they have the old lefty that about tore it up on Georgia?
Oh, he did tear it up.
Simmons.
What's his name came back in? No. Say what?
I said Simmons. Is that his name?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
disappointed.
I just don't know about that defense.
Yeah, disappointing was tough for me. Ole Miss was an option. I like A&M and I like Auburn. Carolina was an option. Florida was an option for me just because of the high. I feel like everybody's real high on Carolina. Carolina had a great season last year. I think they definitely can still be good, but people might be a little bit too high on Carolina. Florida was an option. Just am I okay? Or you just
scratching my nose?
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. You looking at me like I'm crazy.
I was scratching my nose.
Florida was an option just because of schedule, and I feel like everybody's high on them. But I'm sorry, Josh. I went to Alabama. I don't. Okay. I just went out. I went Alabama quarterback option. Georgia was an option too. Honestly, Georgia was an option, but I went with Alabama. What do you think about the Tide this year, Josh?
Well, I think they returned so much on defense.
That's why
I just think they're going. Realistically, I think they're going to be hard to beat.
Really?
I think that defense. I think the defense is going to carry this team until the offense can get its feet under them. But don't sleep on Ty Simpson.
So you think Simpson's going to be the real deal?
Yeah, I think he's going to be kind of like Mac Jones, and he's got the weapons.
Okay.
I like that comparison.
Yeah, honestly, Bama was just there because I didn't honestly know who to choose. So if I had to choose, if Bama's not in the SEC championship or in the conversation and they don't make the playoff, I think that's a disappointment. So
like Ryan Williams says, kill everybody. So
yeah, that dude's a boss. He's gonna be good. Anyway, let's get into the title game and then we'll get into the conference winner. Title game, I got Texas and Georgia. So I roll with. I think Texas got Arch Manning back there. Texas definitely was an option, honestly. Everybody's high on Texas. Some people think they're going to win the national championship. They might disappoint too. And they got the running back, some of the running backs returning. That's not injured anymore, I guess. Georgia.
Wisner.
Yeah, Wisner, and I think Baxter. I think Baxter's back there too still. I'm not sure. Defense, obviously, is going to be and the Arch Manning. I mean, I think we saw enough of him last year. Some people, I think he's going to be – I mean, I think he's still going to be good. LSU was another option, but Georgia, I mean, obviously that's a homer pick, but I think it go two ways. I think Gunnar Stockton's going to be good. I mean, I know we saw him, or I could see him going down to injury because that man he runs and he could definitely get hurt. We got Dylan Bell, like I said, we got the weapons. I'm not too worried about
Branch.
Branch from USC, and I'm not too worried about the offense. Running game, we'll see. I don't know about the Illinois back. I don't know too much about him, and obviously Frazier back, but we'll see. Defense, I think secondary is going to be a little bit better. And everything else, rush defense got to be there, but we'll see. That was more of a homer pick. Definitely could be LSU, but I'm going Texas, Georgia. Preston, who you got?
Yeah, I'm going to go with you there. I think it's going to be Texas, Georgia. I think it's going to be a rematch of last year, rematch of the regular season. And I think honestly, I think it's probably going to be Texas if I had to be 100% honest, but with everything you just said about, Gunnar Stockton and everything with Georgia, I think they're still very loaded. I think this could be another year that I think Kirby could, put something together late in the end of the year. I would like to say that I do think that the season series between Texas and Georgia this year, I think it's going to be split. I think it's going to go 1-1. I have a hard time believing that it's going to be one team's going to win both games, but I mean, it happened last year. So, I mean, nothing's impossible there, but I think Texas is going to win the SEC this year. It's going to be a Texas and Georgia SEC championship game.
This might be wild, but I wonder what Gunnar Stockton's Heisman odds are. I know it's
probably not very good. I mean, they probably
plus 10,000.
Hey man, that man used to dominate that 2A ball. Go look at that man 2A highlights. I watched.
Yeah, I saw him play. They played Saluda when he was in high school, and yeah, he's dang good. He was committed to Carolina.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, until Kirby Smart hires a different offensive coordinator that can dial up plays to sling the ball around, there will never be a quarterback to win the Heisman at Georgia.
That's a good point. Yeah, you got me there. You're right about that.
You have a better chance of one of the damn defensive backs winning the damn Heisman at Georgia than you do a damn quarterback.
Yeah.
Nick Saban wasn't gonna get one either until he fucking
hired
Lane Kiffin.
Bennett in the conversation.
Until he hired Lane Kiffin and Steve Sarkisian.
Anyway, who you got as your title game, Josh? Who'd you have?
It's Alabama and Texas.
Alabama, Texas. You think Bama's gonna get them?
Yeah, I think so, man.
Okay. He froze for it.
Y'all laugh if you want to, man. Alabama.
No, we're laughing. That's not why we were laughing.
You were lagging.
You like froze. We weren't laughing at your pick.
Okay, about to say,
did
nobody leave during the transfer portal? Nobody left.
And I feel like I'm watching you right now. I feel like the Undertaker's about to come out or something. I feel like the lights gonna come on.
I feel like Ryan Day's getting them boys ready. Beat Michigan.
You need to just play that. Just turn the light off.
Texas gonna
who would
beat
you have,
Ohio
Graham?
State.
I mean, who you have as title game? You gonna go different? You gonna throw LSU in there? You think?
No. LSU ain't gonna make it. I'm gonna wheel my Gamecocks to it, and they're gonna play the Georgia Bulldogs. South Carolina will prevail and get the auto bid.
Well, so honestly, what do you think Carolina's going to be back 9, 10, 11 wins?
I think 11.
Won,
yeah, I think they'll get clipped once.
I think South Carolina has a Heisman candidate in their quarterback.
Do we think he's going to be the real deal again?
What worries me about South Carolina is them replacing 9 starters on defense.
Yeah, it's going to be a whole new linebacking core and defensive line. That whole front seven's going to be guys that didn't play for them last year a whole lot. But they got some good guys out the portal. Who
they open up with? Who's South Carolina open up with?
Virginia Tech in Atlanta.
Yeah, Virginia Tech.
Mm-hmm.
That's that game got me worried a little bit.
I
Just
just
because of that defense, just because that defense needs to get their feet up under, man. This would be a season that you're going to two nobodies to begin with.
Well, the only returner on the defensive line is Stewart, the freshman who was jam up last year, and he's going to be a real good one again.
Oh yeah.
You got the whole secondary back, and you got a lot of good young ones and some good ones out of the portal that obviously it's preseason. You only hear the good stuff, but I'm pretty optimistic about it. They got some big boys that transferred in the year before that didn't play a whole lot that I'm excited about seeing. Oh, Monkel Goodwine, he was a Alabama boy that transferred over. He's looked good. I thought he looked good when he played last year, but yeah, the linebackers are going to be the place on defense where I'm interested to see who kind of plug and plays there. Sean Murphy's one that I'm excited about. He came from Florida State. He was at Alabama before that, I believe. So I'm curious to see how the linebacker core shakes out. The offense is, you got all your receivers back. You got another couple backs out of the portal. You got Sellers. You
Yeah,
got
I
a
think
couple
it's going to
good
have to
tight
be.
ends.
They're going to have to outscore teams to begin with.
I think they can. Nick Harbor's a freak out there. He's an Olympic type track guy. He can flat out fly. Mazio Bennett's, probably one of the top 3-4 slot receivers in the country. I mean, they got some good weapons, and I think they can outscore a lot of people.
That's a man that knows his cocks.
You were waiting to say that line. He was just holding that shit in the whole time.
Yeah, I know it.
What did you pick your title
I'm
game?
about to drop service, so I'll catch y'all when we get back on. When we coming back on? A couple of weeks.
We'll be back next week, Big 10, Big 12. If you can hop on,
Okay.
If not, no worries.
Won't be able to do Monday nights.
All right, we'll figure it out.
That's when I have that. That's when I had those meetings on Monday. So
yeah, whatever is a good night, we'll figure it out. The only day I can't do really is Thursday and Friday.
okay, Tuesdays look good for me. We can just take a vote on it or whatever. But yeah, I got to run. I'll holler at y'all later.
All right,
Roll
peace
Tide,
out.
brother.
See you later.
All right, peace.
All right, now there's 4, I guess. Did you pick your title game?
My title game, I'm actually going LSU, and then it's either going to be Texas or Georgia. And I got LSU winning the conference. I think they got the talent, but they ain't got the coach. I've never been a fan of Brian Kelly. He can't win the big ones, but I think they got the talent on both sides. LSU's facing their biggest challenge is week 3, playing Florida. So they can get through us, and then
Nussmeier back, and they're supposed to have a lot of
and Durham, the running back, man,
transfers over there. So a lot of people are high on LSU.
I like LSU. I like the players, but I just know how Brian Kelly is. Can't win the big ones.
Gotcha. And conference winner, I got I chose Texas. I want to choose Georgia, but I'm just rode with Texas. That's all. I just rode with Texas. I think they're gonna be good. Arch Manning. And I like the coach over there, I can't say his name, Scarsesian, whatever his name is. I just think they're going to be pretty good. LSU's an option, Georgia's an option. I think Georgia will get them in the regular season. I think Texas might get them in the. It's going to be one way or the other, but I think it's going to be between them two. Preston, conference winner.
I've got Texas.
Texas. Graham, who would you think?
Cox.
Okay, he went with that. I don't want to sound wrong, but that would be awesome. I'm not a Carolina fan, but that would be cool to see. I mean, Carolina, just like Georgia Tech would be cool to see. I mean,
Cox on
I
top.
want to see, I want to see Georgia win it, but Carolina would be cool.
Am I crazy to say putting Dylan Stewart in a Heisman race?
You're not crazy at all, sir.
You are crazy.
I mean,
you could say Lenore Sellers, but I ain't no defensive player like that. I don't think. When's the last time we seen an end like that win it?
When's the last time what?
A defensive end win it like that.
Win it? I don't know if an end has ever won it.
Yeah.
I mean, man, that guy's a beast. I'm glad we're not playing him. I'll be honest with you. I'm glad we're not playing Carolina. I'm glad we didn't play him last year. I think it's stupid that they got rid of the border bash. That's absolutely ridiculous. But
last year was crazy, dude. No Georgia, Florida, or Tennessee. It was strangest. And we're playing Oklahoma and LSU. It was weird.
Speaking of Tennessee, my boy from App State, Joey Aguilar.
He sucks, dude.
Going over there to Tennessee.
That was going to be my disappointment.
Tennessee also losing Dylan Sampson. Had a hell of a year last year.
And they lost Squirrel White. They ain't got Squirrel no more either. Squirrel's going somewhere. Didn't he go to
the Aguilar kid? Didn't he go to UCLA? And then Nico said, "Nah, I'm gonna go to UCLA." So they just traded.
Yeah.
And then he came to Tennessee.
Screw Nico too. I can't believe he wasn't worth shit anyway at Tennessee.
Nah.
Anyway, but I tell you what, and I don't want to keep throwing on, but Texas A&M, honestly, I think there's teams that could possibly win it that are not one of the top teams, and I think A&M's one of them, Florida's one of them, and I think Auburn is possibly one of them. I don't see them winning it, but that would be the three that I think that could take it to might be a shot. That Marcel Reed and the running game at A&M is going to be legit. That's going to be the team I wouldn't want to play, to be honest with you. But yeah, I think that's about it. Any other thoughts on any conference? We're going to do the Big 10 and Big 12 next week, do a little recap. I don't know what day. We may do Tuesday like Josh said if he's able to come on. And then we're going to do, I believe, I think we're going to do a top 25. We'll see. I don't know what we're going to do. 25, yeah, sure. I think we're going to do a top 25, try to do together top 25, average it out a little bit. And then we'll have, obviously, the regular season coming up.
Pick'ems. I'm excited. Me and my cousin Warren were talking about going to a lot of games, and one game I really want to go to, he's never been to, is I want to go to Carolina Clemson. I hope that is a night game. I know it's in the flex right now, time-wise. Never been. Shout out to Graham for taking me a couple years ago when Jimbo Fisher had that A&M 5-star class supposed to win it all. Return the kick, interception, Cox for life.
I'm just ready to hit up the casino again during college football season. That's always fun.
Shout out to my 5-leg parlay. $20 won $880.
Got to win another one.
Got to win another. Probably one of the greatest nights, man. It's just amazing. I never sweated a bet like that.
Shout out to what's the guy's name that I can't remember his name. But anyway,
shout out to him. But you know what we're talking about.
I don't know. I can't remember. Anyway, but yeah. Any other thoughts, Preston, Graham? All right. Well, appreciate you joining, Graham. If you want to hop back on any other time,
all right, I appreciate it.
Yeah, we'll be back. Maybe you can hop on during a big Carolina game or something. But appreciate you watching. We'll be back next week. Peace.
Thank y'all.
All right. If you're live, we're going to hop off here in just a second. Any other comments, let us know. I'm going to save it, and I'll probably post it on YouTube and then post it on Spotify. Make sure you like, subscribe, download the podcast on Spotify too. Best damn show in the land, says Coach Hayes. Thank you, Coach Hayes. Appreciate it. How about Coach Hayes? Go Dogs, baby. All right. Appreciate you watching. Peace out on the live stream.
Thank y'all.